Hello and welcome back everyone. Welcome to our YouTube channel, Yudhishthira and Notemate. So instead of today's video, we are going to be discussing about the summary of Yudhishthira's wisdom in 4 different levels. So let's start today's video. First level is literal comprehension. This story, Yudhishthira's wisdom, is derived from Mahabharata. Mahabharata is one of the two major Sanskrit epic of ancient India, in which the events that took place 2300 years ago has been described. Once 5 of the Pandavas brothers in the summer season were wandering in a dense forest in order to hunt a deer. They got really tired and thirsty during their quest to hunt a deer, but the deer disappeared. Yudhishthira, who was the eldest of the 5 brothers, sat under a tree and ordered the youngest brother among all, Sahadev, in order to search for water. But even after passage of long period of time, Sahadev did not return back. Then, in order to search for Sahadev, Yudhishthira sent another brother, Nakul. Even he didn't return back. Like this, Yudhishthira sent other brothers gradually, one after another, but they also didn't come back. After sending all of his brothers, no one returned back, so he himself decided to search for them. Yudhishthira searched for them by looking at the footprint left out by them. He walked for some time and after that found a beautiful pool. On the bank of the pool, he noticed that his 4 brothers were lying either unconscious or dead. He was saddened by looking at his brothers lying unconsciously. Even though he was really distressed and in sorrow, he was really thirsty. So he bent his knees to drink water, but an unknown voice warned him to not drink this water until he answered the questions. He then answered all the questions asked by Yaksha honestly and correctly. He did not ignore the voice of Yaksha like his brothers had ignored. The voice had warned all the brothers, but only Yudhishthira followed the order of the voice. Yaksha was pleased with the intelligence of Yudhishthira and was ready to revive one of his brothers. Yudhishthira chose Nakul, the son of his stepmother. Yaksha was pleased by seeing the wisdom of Yudhishthira and patience and truthfulness. So he restored all his brothers' life. That ends the first level of this summary, literal comprehension. Now let us move towards the second level, which is interpretation. This story is trying to tell about patience and obedience towards gods. This story is trying to tell about knowledge and its correct use. This story has convinced a message that a moral pride person acting as per the religious moral value can ultimately overcome all the difficulties and obstacles. Apart from Yudhishthira, all the brothers were brave, but they lacked wisdom and patience like Yudhishthira, which led them to trouble. So that's the end of the interpretation level. Now let us move to critical thinking level. The philosophy part of this story is very beautiful, which teaches us about the importance of the patience in people's life. In the story, there are many things which are hard to believe. That's why we can raise some questions regarding those matters. This story is based on ancient India. So as a critical thinker, we can relate this, we should relate this idea to present context of the world. Do people still follow the same wisdom and have similar passions like Yudhishthira possessed? Are the gods as described in the story real? Do they still exist in this modern world? If yes, what is the evidence that they exist? So that's the end of the critical thinking. Now let us go to the fourth and final level, which is assimilation. After reading this lesson, I came to know that patience is such a virtue which we should not lose in the situation of trouble. This lesson teaches in order to achieve real happiness in life, one should have wisdom, patience and devotion, which will lead to change the several aspects of life. The concept of being a great person is to have high moral and religious ground, should possess patience and have wisdom within. That concludes the overall summary of this lesson, Yudhishthira's wisdom. So how was today's video? If you guys find this video a little bit useful, please make sure to leave a like and do make sure to leave us your feedback in the comment section. And if you guys are new, make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. And that's all for today. Have a good day everyone.